So we're going to start this episode.
Okay.
So welcome back
Thank you.
to World War Fun.
It's great.
And the only reason why we're starting this episode is because I want to read some of the comments about what we look like on last episode.
First off, good. It's good. We looked good on the last episode. There's no way we didn't.
Well, I
think I looked great.
I'm not saying I think you looked great.
Thank you.
I agree with you.
Thank you.
And as a matter of fact, I was laughing at some of the comments, and I showed Ansley the picture of us, and she goes, "Oh, you guys look good."
See?
But did you hear the first word I said? She said.
She said all.
She said all.
She did say all, which means that also negates everything.
That negates everything.
Yeah,
because I read her the comments. I read her one of the comments first.
Sure.
Then she said, "Let me see what you guys were wearing." So when she looked and she says, "Oh, you guys look good," that means that comment was 100% accurate, but
very,
you guys also
very
looked good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here is. So, all right. Not in any particular order, except I'm going to read the one that I loved the last.
The one you loved. All right.
Yeah, the one that got me. I can't claim that I didn't love it.
Sure.
It made me laugh so hard.
That's great.
That my wife was like, "What are you laughing at?"
Ah, yeah. All right. Then
Right?
it's got to be. Then that's got to be good. Yeah. Make
It
that
pulled people in and niggled my wife. I laughed so hard.
Oh, you niggled. You just niggled me.
Okay. All right. So the first one didn't even say "you look like." We just knew what he meant.
Okay.
Vacuum salesman.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. No, come on.
I don't agree. I don't necessarily agree
I was
with
also
it.
what? Don't door to door. So I'm assuming he's like means like door to door salesman.
Dude, if he means like Zoom.
Yeah,
like a
what?
Zoom
Yeah,
vacuum
like what are you?
like on the internet.
Or maybe he means like
Yeah.
car trunk salesman.
Okay.
You know, like I provide you with the vacuums to sell out of a trunk.
Okay.
For certain price. I'm like, yo, dude, we're gonna make money.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna do.
Yeah.
It's my first criminal venture.
So really what that person is basically saying is that we look like two people elbow deep into a get rich quick scheme.
Yes, without a doubt. And we're wildly losing money. We are,
dude,
so
and like so pumped about how well this is going to go as we're losing money in the moment. We're like, oh my God, we're going to be so rich.
You might be pumped in my head like they're going to break my fucking legs, man. They're going to fucking kill me, dude. I'm bringing you on because your pump's like, he's got the attitude and the moxie.
Dude, you need somebody with my enthusiasm and a get rich quick scheme.
I have none of it. I'm like, dude, I can provide you with these vacuums. You got to move these fucking vacuums. They're going to kill my fucking kids, man.
Don't ask me how I got these vacuums.
Just sell them and get back to me, man. We have to do it. It's got to be $30 each, man.
Okay, so, and that was Ben C. Oh, he literally all of them. He literally
that was all of them?
He has all the comments.
Oh, damn. All right.
I think he was like, bam, know what? Bam. You know what? Bam.
Good for him, man.
Yeah. So then the next one is you two look like backup jazz musicians.
Backup jazz.
Backup jazz.
Like backup, like in the way if the jazz musician can't make it, we're the guys who they put on, or we're in the back of the jazz band.
Oh.
Like,
Wow.
are we understudies to the jazz musician?
My brain went to alternate.
Alternate. So
yeah, but when you started to go through the different options of what
Yeah.
a backup jazz musician could be,
that's my whole.
I'm going to say we're the type of jazz musicians that make women back that thick thing up.
Oh, look at that. Backup. We started our own new genre of backup jazz.
Yes.
This is ass clapping jazz.
Clapping jazz. We're ass clapping jazz.
Yo, if you listen, it's the pussies we're not fucking that make all the noise.
We're the twerkers.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I like that.
I like that one, right?
Backup jazz musician. All right. I'll take
And then this is the one that niggled my wife through laughter. You two look like you sell ammunition.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
That was probably the most accurate one.
Yeah, that's the most accurate one.
That's crazy.
That's like arms dealer and then a guy.
Spot on.
that was that. Yeah, all right, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely was Lord of War outfits for both of us.
Yeah.
And I think really more was like, you definitely look like you work your own way. You know what it looked like? You were an arms dealer who plays by no one's rules.
God, I'm dancing to the beat of my own drum.
Yeah,
for
you're
sure.
like, you're doing it like, I don't agree with your methods, but you get it done.
Yeah.
As where I'm like, I'm dealing with Soviets all day. I have to go in and glad hand all of these dictators and all this bullshit.
Yep.
But you're running and gunning to like the everyman.
Oh, I'm having a good time. For me, this is the thrill of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Like, as a matter of fact, I'm always wearing a Bluetooth headphone, but it only appears like I'm talking to somebody. I'm just playing my own intro music everywhere I go.
You're playing backup jazz.
Back that thing up.
It's sick. Oh yeah, no, I could see that, but I didn't. Honestly, I thought the way we looked. I do think it's funny. You did put that jacket on because you were like, I gotta look good too, and the jacket looked great.
Thank you.
I think you were doing a good job.
Thank you.
However.
This is like famously that sentence we could end that sentence. By the way, as a matter of fact, I'm perfectly fine with you going on, but just so you know, I'm not listening to my heart. I'll listen with my ears.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
You don't have to. Just make sure you take the Bluetooth off and get as much of this as you can. I do think it was funny. I came in, you were like, I got to put something on right now.
Yeah, man, because you were dressed. You were dressed. To the nines. At least I
was dressed to the fives. Dude, you think I can afford the nines? You are nuts, dude. If you buy most of your fancy clothes at a Burlington coat factory, you are dressed to the fives, dude.
I guess because that would be what, like a 40% discount.
Yeah, dude, that's. I'm a big discounted Michael Kors guy, big time, dude. You think I'm buying Brooks Brothers or something?
Yeah.
Something fucking good?
You got Miguel Kors.
Yeah. I'm wearing a lot of Corvin Klein for a little bit.
Yeah. Or no, it's Miguel Kors.
Yeah.
It's like the exact same thing, but made of burlap. It's like all the stuff it looks exactly the same. Yeah. It's just itchy.
The lining was just old Beanie Babies someone glued together. Yeah, I would never say I was dressed. I don't think have you ever been dressed to the nines?
I think I might have been once. I barely own a suit anymore.
What's barely own a suit? Are you renting? I barely own a suit. You have it on. Are you getting it from errands? Are you paying down? I barely own a suit is such a funny term.
Dude, if I don't get this suit back, you're going to break my legs. It's part of my get rich quick scheme.
Barely own a suit.
Dude, I ended up in like the worst pyramid scheme ever. Yeah. I rent out a suit to myself. and I can't afford it and I'm in debt.
Someone told me this was money making money, and I made the biggest mistake of my life. Why would you do that, Sidney? I needed the money.
I needed the money.
You don't get it.
Oh my God.
Now I barely own this. I own like maybe 20% of this.
Yeah.
The rest is tied up with other people's investments. It's like a timeshare suit.
Technically, my wife owns most of it.
And if she's using it, I can't
get her out of it.
It's impossible. God damn it. So yeah, you.
So I barely own a suit.
Barely own a suit.
So I used to own a suit. I used to have a suit that I would say, this is my suit. The pants, they stopped fitting.
Sure, that'll happen.
Right? And then I never got pants to match the jacket exactly. Like this. Like
oh,
the
yeah, that is always. I want to not to sound like a fashionista right now.
Uh-oh.
I will say that is a huge pain in the balls when you have like a sport coat or jacket and the pants don't perfectly match. It definitely looks. You look like you're dressed to the fives, even if you are dressed to the nines.
Like you barely own a suit. Yeah.
This bullshit patchwork suit. Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah, that guy thinks he has a suit on.
No, he does not.
No, he's wearing jacket and pants.
Yeah, exactly. He's wearing a jacket and pants, and that's no good.
So I have that going on, and I'm not really a suit guy enough where it's worth me going to get a suit.
Yeah, I don't know if I could ever. I think the only time I've ever, I don't think I bought it. I think I rented it for an extended period. So I did that thing. My buddy Sean's wedding. I rented a suit.
Like instead of a tux, like you had an option for a suit or a tux.
I rented the suit because I was officiating the wedding, so I didn't want to wear a tux. But I remember when I rented it, the guy was like, "Well, how long do you need it for?" And I was like, "How long can I have it for? Like, I got to do this and this." And I ended up renting it for like 6 days. I didn't rent it for like a week.
Yeah.
And it was like pretty crazy because after...
Was it, 6 hours, 6 days, 6 hours and 6 minutes?
Yeah.
It was 666?
It was a 6...
Because when
it was one past the 5.
Listen, that was the one that I was like, okay, I'll do this one. Because when you said I officiated the wedding, my brain was like, what the fuck kind of hellscape wedding did you...
It was actually pretty good. It was actually
a normal wedding?
Normal wedding. And
like you didn't have to ask the person renting it to you, like, is it okay if I get fake blood on it?
So here's the only time I've ever been questioned about a suit getting anything in it. The one time for my buddy Justin's wedding, I was a fucking groomsman. And when we showed up, I, again, had never had to go through, like, a whole suit fitting.
Gotcha.
I never had the whole, like, guy coming out with the measurement thing and doing all the crap.
So you never had your balls just barely grazed by another man's knuckles?
Nope. Not at that point. And I also got out of it this time, too. Because
it's a powerful feeling.
When I showed up, the guy was like, "Okay," he's like, "What's your inseam?" And he like came over and he kind of did it like around my waist, and he was like, "All right, well, so what we're gonna do is you're gonna put on these pants, and then like I'll come in the dress." I was like, "Oh no, I'm not wearing any underwear though." And he was like,
"Don't touch my pants."
He goes, "What do you mean you're not wearing any underwear?" I was like, "I'm not wearing any underwear." And I remember. My buddy Sean started laughing. Justin, who was getting married, was already, you know what he was? He was being a bridezilla.
Yeah,
he was being kind of a bridezilla without the bride. He was kind of being a diva about things. He was like, "What are you fucking dude?" Everything up until the wedding day, he was being kind of like a jerk about.
Well,
the whole time.
That's a little bit of a different name. The woman is a bridezilla. The guy is a fagroom. He was being a fagroom.
Dude, he was so he was grooming.
He was grooming real hard.
He was grooming so hard.
Yeah.
So we get to this men's warehouse, and like it's me, Sean, Justin, and this guy Leo, who Sean and I and Justin had known each other for years. Leo was this dude who Justin had met through college.
Gotcha.
And Leo was like, it was kind of weird. Like, Justin's brother was at that time, I want to say maybe 19 or 18. And I was like, why don't you just make, him be the groomsman? Like, why? Who is this guy? And I wasn't being like, who's this fucking guy? I was like, who is this dude? Like, how do you fucking know this guy?
Yeah.
Because he kind of showed up out of nowhere. And it wasn't until
how well did he fit into the vibe of the homies?
Not at all.
So where was he vibe wise?
Dude, he was on his own vibe.
Yeah.
He was on his own vibe level. And this was what was crazy about it too, where I again not question, like, I mean, it's not my fucking wedding. You do whatever the fuck you want. But I was like, so Justin's bachelor party, he didn't want to go to a strip club, which I did appreciate because I knew if we did go to a strip club, I would be broke.
For
sure. At that time, I was like, dude, I'm not making a lot. I was still working at Superfresh at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, if we go to a strip club in Philadelphia, like, I'm losing all my money.
And you have to change all your plans. Now you're going to be dressed to the threes at the wedding.
I'm a 2.5 guy.
Hey, Mom, can I borrow some twos?
I'm definitely TJ Maxing it after that, dude.
Yeah.
So I was like, what are we doing for the bachelor party? And he was like, let's go to which is right across. At that point, Sean had already moved to the city. So he worked at the Plow and the Stars. Right across the street was a bar called
Okay.
And still
That's
there.
a strip club.
No, it's just
a regular bar.
regular ass bar in Old City.
Is what is the you knew I don't drink much, so I don't really, I'm not familiar with all the bar themes.
Sure.
Is a bunch of people that look like me in the bar?
So they're actually are the people they don't allow in that bar. It's an Irish pub. It's an Irish pub, and they're like, no.
Yeah, it's Philly. It's one or the other.
Yeah. So they were for the longest time my favorite bar in Philadelphia.
Oh, for obvious reasons.
For a very serious. Yeah. It used to be called Whites Only.
Yeah. It was.
But it was great. It used to be a smoking bar. It was a really small, fucking no nonsense bullshit bar. Mm-hmm. So we go there. He's like, yeah, we're going to drink it for a while. And then after we're drinking there, we're going to figure out what we're going to do.
Gotcha.
But like in my head, I also knew, I'm like, yo, if we go to and we start getting fucking wrecked, we're staying there until it's closed. We're not leaving there. So we show up to and it's Sean and I, we get there first and we're already, getting in the bag.
Okay.
Keep in mind, this bachelor party did not know that we were having. We didn't address to them or tell them that we were having any type of fun time.
Yeah.
But we were banking on the fact that it was a Tuesday night.
Gotcha.
That no one was really, like, people would be there, but it wouldn't be packed like a Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, because it's not no football game.
No, nothing happened.
Yeah.
So Justin shows up and he's like, he's already kind of excited. He's like, yeah. So he shows up. We order a round of shots. And we're like, who else is coming? Like, who else did you invite? Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, this guy Leo's showing up. And Sean are like, the funny thing is, he said Leo, and Sean and I immediately were like, all right, who the fuck do we know named Leo?
Yeah.
Like, we were like, who do we know that's named Leo?
Or that could be.
Yeah, we were just like
you're like conjugating names in your head.
Both of us we're trying to shine to one another what piece of shit is showing up.
Because it's like, is it like, there's a name Leo, or is it like the initials, like Leo? You're like working through every variation of like, how can you come up with a Leo from your friend group?
I was like, if you met him in college, it's loser edging often. That's
yes. Okay, he's talking about Rob.
Yeah. I was like, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
So. But like knowing Justin was like a dirtbag. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, this fucking dude, he's probably gonna be cool. So, but
you thought he was gonna be one of your dirtbags.
Yeah, we thought he was gonna be.
And that's what I meant, like when I was vibe checking him. So okay, go ahead.
So, we found out very quickly this guy was like very much out of his element.
Yeah, how was he dressed when he popped in?
Dude showed up, quarter zip khakis.
Okay.
Sean and I are both wearing like metal t-shirts, ripped jeans, and Justin was wearing a like stained, and I mean stained. He wore this thing all the fucking time. He had like a drug rug poncho.
Yeah.
Dude, this thing was disgusting. Like there was pudding on it when he showed up.
Dude, you say pudding?
Pudding. Because dude, this guy every now and again, dude, when we would hang out, every now and again, he would roll up to Sean's house and he'd be out in the
just crushing
snack pack.
Oh my god!
It's like, and one spoonful at a time. Justin was huge.
Yeah,
still probably is, dude. He would like whole spoon in the entire snack.
Yeah,
just fucking like spit it and dump it into his head.
He's probably the last adult to have a pudding stick.
Dude, he was put it hard. Dude. He was putting on the Ritz. So
and then Leo shows up dressed like a court-appointed mediator.
Straight up, dude. He honestly looked like he was our sponsor.
Yeah,
like and again, nice dude. Mm-hmm. Nothing against the guy. He was very polite, but we were also like, Sean and I were like, all right, nice to meet you, dude. What's up, dude? Let's get fucking like, all right, another round shot. And he like, I remember this is when I knew things either were gonna go surprising well for Leo. Mm-hmm. Or things are going to get progressively uncomfortable for Leo.
Yeah.
And the reason I knew is because I was like, all right, another round of shots. And I was like, make them doubles. Leo's face was just like, ooh. Just like no. Like, kind of like, you're just like, I don't want to do that.
Guys?
Yeah. He's like, it's Tuesday. And it's also 8:30. What are we doing?
Like, he probably has like somewhat of a corporate job.
I don't know. Dude, to this day, I couldn't tell you what the fuck he did.
Okay.
So we go upstairs. Brownie says the second floor, there's a pool table and dartboards. We go upstairs and And looking back, I'm like, I can't believe they let us do this. This was also back when this bar was kind of running.
Can I tell you what my brain thought of immediately? Because everything that you're doing in my mind is making Leo's like eyes peel back. So
Sure.
what you guys did for good luck, you had Justin go over to the dartboard, put his head up against it, and then you and your homie Sean threw darts around his head.
So you're getting close.
Okay. Okay. And like
You are gleaming the cube about what's going to happen.
And I just want people to know, like, if you've known Ryan for even 45 minutes IRL, that's an easy guess.
That's it. You're in the wheelhouse.
It makes total sense.
You're in the wheelhouse.
Yeah.
So this is what was crazy, though, besides the events that will follow. Mm-hmm. I go downstairs to the bartender, and this guy, like, again, I can't even tell. After this night, I started working down the street, and I would go to this bar all the time, and I'd never seen this bartender ever again after, like, I don't know how long it was until he quit, but I had never seen him again. But this guy, I go up to him, I'm like, hey, man, I don't, like, and feel free to say no.
Yeah.
I was like, upstairs, there's a dude up there. He's getting married in 3 days. It's his last hurrah.
Yeah.
Like, is it cool if I pay you? I was like, is it cool if I pay you? Like, can we take that bottle of Old Granddad upstairs?
Yeah.
And like, just get $5. Like, and that, like, can I pay for this up front? And he was like, is it just going to be you guys?
Okay.
And I was like, from what I know right now, yes. I was like, as far as I know, like, I thought he was inviting more people. I don't know if he's gonna, but right now I can tell you for the foreseeable future, it's just gonna be the four of us up there.
Okay.
And he goes,
and dude, if I look at your group and one of you come to me, you make that claim, I ask that question, and then you respond using the phrase foreseeable future, I'm like, I'm trusting this guy.
Dude, to tell you the truth, you know who, and he did it.
Yeah.
And I think one of the only reasons he did do it was because of Leo. He saw Leo and was like,
he elevated the group.
Dude, he without a doubt gave us carte blanche and
like,
gave us clout.
It's like he's saying foreseeable future. He's dressed like that. These guys aren't what they look like.
He just thought I was an undercover nerd.
Yeah.
So he allows us to take the bottle upstairs. And I come up with it and Justin's like, how did you fucking get that? I'm like, yo, dude, like, that guy's so cool. So we start now. Keep in mind, now we're in charge of the bottle now. Mm-hmm. And if you think for 1 second,
you got the chaperone in a bottle.
You think for 1 second we are not just chugging from that bottle. You're out of your mind. And I saw he's like, how much? I was like, I kind of paid for the whole bottle.
Yeah,
like I paid a lot.
You are the bottle's legal guardian.
I paid for it. I was like, whatever happens later, like you guys got to get the next round. Like I paid for this fucking shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, and on top of that, this guy's totally breaking the law right now. Like
for sure,
he's totally breaking the law.
Yeah, and he's giving up money.
Definitely. He was cool. He was cool with it. I don't know why. So we're up there.
By the way, I'm still outside of the bar trying to get in.
Yeah, you're at this point in time, we are spitting on a lowercase t in the window.
Yeah, like I watched through the window. I watched Ryan come by the bottle. He like waved at me and walked back.
I was like, "Hey, dude, you don't want to come in here now." So we start playing darts, and it gets to a point where like we are doing this thing where the game went off the rails. We were playing baseball, and then that changed. Because then it didn't matter. We were just trying to get to the...
Just real quick, for people that are not familiar with bar culture, what is the darts version of baseball?
So, I'm not totally sure. I just knew we were calling it baseball.
Okay, because I don't know either.
So,
I know.
Full disclosure, I don't really even know how darts work. All I do know is we were playing baseball, and again, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just throwing the dart. I'm like, get to the bullseye.
Yeah,
like that's. But I do know there are some version of darts game where if you go over, you bust. You have to get an exact number of points.
Yeah.
So we weren't doing that.
Like hitting darts with a bat or anything.
So we had done that before.
Yeah.
And what we ended up doing was you go up, you try to get to the bullseye.
Yeah.
And then you grab the darts out of the board.
Okay.
And you throw them behind you. at the next person ready to go. Now,
Gotcha.
this was the thing, though. The next person behind you had to pull their pant leg up to expose their shins. And they couldn't move. If no darts hit them, no darts hit them.
Yeah.
But if darts hit them, they darts just hit you. It was all. Okay. It was just like retarded drunk drinking games.
Yeah.
Make no sense. So we're doing this, and Leo's like not having it.
Yeah.
Like he's sitting on a bar stool, like kind of drinking, just like, what is going on? So, dude, Justin, Sean, and I are doing this over and over again. And, dude, we're getting hit in the fucking shins. We're fucking bleeding all over the place. Justin's taking his blood and putting it on his face. Totally maniac shit.
This is apocalyptic.
So we're just doing that. And I remember at one point in time, I guess Sean had texted my buddy Steve and my buddy John.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, we're at Brownie's Come fucking party. It's Justin's bachelor party. And they do show up. Mm-hmm. Steve, John, and my buddy Adam all show up. And when they show up, the look on Leo's face was like, thank God somebody else is here to tell these idiots to stop it. Because we were going hard with this.
So, quick question. What is the vibe of these three guys, whether individually or as a group?
Same as us.
Same as you?
Same as...
And he still was like, thank God?
I think it was one. So
was one of them really tall?
Adam.
Okay.
Super tall. Also, very well dressed.
Everybody thinks the tall guy is going to show up and be responsible.
Very well dressed.
Yeah.
John was also tall, but he wasn't as dressed as...
Yeah, but he has a pudding stain.
So he comes in. No, that was Justin.
Oh, Justin. Okay.
John... Also another tall guy, but he wasn't. He was just dressed in regular fucking street clothes. But Adam, I guess he had just got done work, and he was dressed in he was dressed to the fives.
Good for him.
He was dressed to the fives. So these guys come in, and I think Leo's like, oh, okay, more people will see what's going on here and be like, what are you fucking idiots doing? And Steve immediately, he's like, what are you guys doing? Throwing darts at legs? All right, I'm next. Dude, he literally pulled he's like, oh, hell yeah. And he's like, dude, grab the bottle. He's like, is this hard? He's like, they let us do this? I'm like, yeah, I fucking pay for it. He's like, all right. He's like, I'm going to go down, get some beers, and bring it up. I'm next.
Dude, I'm just picturing one guy pulls his pants up, the other guy rips the bottom of his pants off, the other guy sets the bottom of his pants on fire. It's like, let's go.
So this is what was so crazy. He goes down and gets beers, brings them up, and as he's bringing them up, he's followed by, I guess, people who wanted to use the pool table.
Okay.
And we're throwing
civilians.
We're throwing darts at each other, and in the middle, I'm throwing them at John's legs, and these people are like, hey, are you guys using the pool table? And we're like, nah, we're just throwing darts, man. There's blood, dude. Our legs are so bloody. They're like, okay. And they just went downstairs. So then Adam comes over, and again, I think Leo in his brain was like, this guy's going to be a voice of reason here.
Yeah, he's very hopeful.
And Adam's like, you guys are so stupid. You guys are so dumb. You guys know you got to turn, throwing them backwards. You're never going to hit anybody's knees. Yeah. How about you stand forward and just throw, he's just like, you guys are never going to hit anyone.
Yeah.
And Leo's like, fuck.
Well, obviously he's a dirt jitsu master.
He literally, he's saying this as he's pulling up his slack pant legs to get hit. He's like, that's the only way it's going to work. And then.
Guys, don't forget, I teach dirt jitsu to kids.
So as we're doing, so now there are 4, 5, 6. There are around 7 of us. 6 of us are bleeding from the legs.
Obviously.
So as we're throwing darts at one another and we're being loud as fuck, the fucking bartender comes up and he's like, yo, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
And Justin turns around and Justin has a bloody handprint on his face. And the bartender's like, all right. He can't come downstairs to order anything. And I was like, no problem. He's like, also.
He still lives there.
He goes, you guys aren't fucking with anybody, right? And we're like, nah, we're just fucking. He's like, yeah, we're just having a fun time. We're just fucking around. He's like, all right, just don't fuck with anyone that isn't part of your group. We're like, oh, dude, we totally got it. And we were being so good, like, yo, you're totally right. Thank you so much, sir. And then he leaves, and Leo's like, so no one's stopping this? I was like, nah, dude, we're partying. So then at one point in time, Leo is sitting, and he has his legs, like he's sitting on like a high bar stool with his legs crossed. And I was like, yo, check this out. And I took a dart, and I like lobbed it at Leo, and it hit him in the side of the shin. And he's like, oh, come on. And he threw it down on the ground. Dude, he was freaking out. We stayed there for about maybe 4 or 5 hours straight. And then eventually, after a few drinks, he started kind of playing the game, but like he's like, I'll play. But I just don't want anybody to throw him. I was like, well, Leo, someone's got it. I was like, how about we throw one dart? We just throw one dart.
That's a compromise.
He's like, all right.
Yeah.
He's like, okay. But then we were talking like as he's going up, Sean and I were like, all right.
That was a bad deal he made because one dart, you're more accurate.
But we also, Sean and I were talking like, look, if we keep nailing him with his dart, he's going to like quit or whatever.
He's going to call the feds.
So like what we're going to do is every third round, we'll hit him. We were like, every third round, we'll actually aim to try to hit this guy.
CPS is going to come and take Leo from you. They're going to remove Leo from your group.
We don't want Leo taken away.
Yeah, you guys aren't qualified for Leo.
Yeah, I didn't want Leo rehomed. Yeah. I didn't want that.
He's going to be in like foster friend care. He's trying to find new foster friends to take him out to a bar for a nice night.
So,
oh man.
So then we get done. The week goes on. We go to the wedding, and Leo's there with his fucking wife.
She hot?
No.
What?
No.
Did not see that coming. That so far, honest to God, that is the first curveball of the story.
So Leo's wife, not attractive.
Okay.
Fairly robust.
I thought you said she wasn't hot.
Fair.
What are you talking about? You're talking to a black guy right now. What are you talking about?
Morbidly robust.
Oh, so really hot.
Sure. Look, man, if you're into canned ham, get on it, dude. I don't know what you're into.
Yeah. You're burying the lead here, dude.
She was very, there was a lot of her.
Mm-hmm.
And she showed up with him. I talked to her for maybe, no joke, maybe like 5 minutes, like just exchanging pleasantries. And she was like, oh, hello. Like, very, like, oh, hello. Like,
gotcha.
Like didn't want to be there. Like, did not want to be there. So.
Did she like have an air of, she thought she was better than everybody else?
Without a fucking doubt.
I love her.
Dude, so up her own ass.
An unattractive fat lady that thinks she's better than everybody in the room?
Without a doubt, dude. It was.
Yes, I love her.
So then what was funny was that I guess Leo had not told her anything about the bachelor party at all.
Okay. Well, I mean, he did the right thing.
He did. Until, so she's sitting at a table with Leo, and like after the groomsmen who were sitting at like the big long table when they're doing like, you know, the toast and stuff like that, we went back and I was talking to him, and then my buddy Sean comes over and he's like, yo, Leo, how's the leg, dude? And, and he's like, oh, yeah, everything's cool. And she's like, what's the leg? What's the leg? And I was like, oh shit. And then Sean's like, dude, so he's like, oh, Leo didn't tell you, he takes a dart like a pro. Like,
oh my God.
Literally making this guy, was like, yeah, we were throwing darts at each other. I kind of broke it down. I was like, we were playing this game where we were just throwing darts at each other's shins. And it kind of went on for a while. And she was like the whole time I'm saying this, she's not looking at me.
Yeah.
She's just looking at Leo, watching him squirm to try to come up with a rational explanation for what was Sean was saying and I was saying. And he was like, no, it wasn't like that. And I was like, no, it was totally like that. Yeah. I was like, we were just throwing.
Like everything you think it is.
So then, this is what was so great. So Justin's dad, the man.
Okay.
He's the coolest fucking dude in the
and this is
world.
the bride, the groom.
The groom's dad.
Okay.
Totally cool dude.
Yeah.
He comes over like later when we're talking to like I guess a couple of I think Justin's sister's boyfriend was there, and we went to high school with him too. We're bullshitting. He comes over and he's like, hey, how are you guys feeling? I was like, we're pretty good. He's like, Justin told me about the bachelor party. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you guys? And then he's like, no, I get it though. I get it.
Yeah.
I would have been there. So then he's like, where's Leo? I was like, I heard Leo was in on it. And he's like, yeah, I wouldn't expect it from him at all. And then what is crazy? Leo is still sitting with his like clearly
Beautiful lady.
immaculate.
Yeah, beautiful woman.
Actually, Light couldn't escape her.
She had a gravitational pull. He was sitting next to the event horizon.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to call it, dude. I was going to say Light is coming. I'm like, no, Light's just actually going towards her. There was actually stuff going off.
She's bending light, furniture.
Yeah.
She's just bending everything.
Actually, when you get closer, time does slow down. Actually, when I went back, a couple people were dead and Justin was 70.
And she was eating a giant bowl of spaghetti. They call it spaghettification.
Yeah, it was wild. But he's sitting with his wife, and like Justin's dad is kind of in the back.
Yeah.
And he just yells, he's like, Leo, how's the legs hanging out with these jokesters? And dude, he's just like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then you see them arguing. Like
the wife.
Yes.
You
You see them later arguing. And then she leaves. She leaves the wedding early.
And then everybody like bounces back.
Oh, yeah,
to where
no.
they were
And then,
before.
honestly, there was another planet. The moon actually had bases on it. It was weird, dude.
Yeah.
It was real weird. But yeah, it was so funny watching this guy really try to like, and then like after his wife left, he started cutting loose again. And I remember being like, I didn't say
She's weighing him down. She really is a black hole. She's a fun black hole. She's a fun black hole.
Dude, she sucked it all up.
She sucked it all up.
And the funny thing is, all that fun went straight to her ass, thighs, and gut.
Well, I mean, that's like, so, that's what they say. The closer something gets to a black hole, it spaghettifies. It starts to string out.
yes.
And I can't stop cracking up in my brain.
I actually don't think it was spaghetti. I think it like baked mac and cheeseified.
She rigatonified.
She got ziti-fied, dude.
She's ziti alfredo-fied.
It was dangerously cheesy, dude.
Yeah, I think she also lasagna-fied a couple things, if I'm not mistaken.
It might have even been she eggplant parmo shop. She parmified, dude. It was so crazy. So then he comes back. He starts kind of cutting loose.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, what happened to your lady? And she's like, oh, she wasn't feeling great. I was like, you know what she needs? She needs like a dart to the leg. And he started laughing. He's like, yeah, I just don't know what her problem was with good old fashioned fun. I was like, oh, dude. And it was like, he had come kind of full circle, like just being, he was all about goofing around. And then he wanted to hang out later. Like that was the thing. He's like, I hope like I'm around later. You guys.
He felt alive again.
It was good.
Good for you guys.
It was a fun guy. A fun guy.
He went out with you guys. He slummed it with you guys.
Yes, and it was funny too. So Justin's wife, she had brought friends of hers to the wedding, and it was first time meeting these folks as well.
Uh-huh.
And they were also trying to wrap their head around what we were doing, because like Leo, I guess, had said something to them about it.
Oh, he snitched.
Yeah, because he was just like, yo, these guys are fucking nuts. And we were like, nah, we were just like doing it. And it's like, oh, well, it's like we also used to play a game called Ultimate Darts.
Yeah.
Which is where, and I've talked about it before, it is a wild game. So basically, you need a ceiling fan.
Word.
You need a ceiling fan. You need at least 5 people to play. You sit chairs in like a circle underneath the ceiling fan. Each of you start out with 1 dart.
Okay.
Now, the whole point of the game is to watch the way the ceiling fan is and throw your dart into the ceiling fan and have it rain down on who you want. Now, as the dart comes down and if it misses them, people mad scramble to get the dart. The idea is to get all the darts and then have it rain down all on one person.
Yeah.
And then as the darts are falling, you try to get the – there's no real winner. But the main rule is...
Yeah, I mean, I think the emergency room is the winner for that night.
The only rule is...
Tetanus? Is tetanus the winner?
You can cover the back of your neck.
The nape?
And you can cover your dick. But, like, you can't cover anywhere else.
Yeah.
So...
That's like, dude, if somebody was like, hey, you want to play this game with us? Before we start, you're going to want to cover the back of your neck and your dick. You want to make sure you keep those
Those
two
are the only
things
rules.
Yeah.
Ultimate Darts is a great game.
That's crazy.
Played it a few times, and it's like, again, it's one of those games where the people who are really into it are really into it, and the people who are not are like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Why?
And do you, if you don't mind me asking, did you have a topic for today?
I had something.
Has it not been able to be worked in yet?
It hasn't been worked in yet.
Okay, so let me just say this really quickly, because at one point when you were telling that story, you said that he was looking for a rationable explanation.
Rationable. I did say rationable.
Okay, you hit rationable pretty hard.
I know I did.
You hit it so hard that my brain went, oh no, I guess that's a word.
Rationable is not. I think what I was doing was combining reasonable and rational. Rational.
I knew what it meant immediately.
Yeah. That's. I believe me. When I heard that, I was like, I'm not going back on it.
Yeah. It's just like,
I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard it. I'm not going back on it.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure anybody watching this, when you hear that, you're gonna be like, what a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And now we're addressing it.
Now we're addressing it, so they got to take it back.
I knew what I had said did not sound correct in any capacity.
As a matter of fact, don't take it back. Just leave a reply underneath your comment. letting us know.
Go 42 minutes in, you fucking idiot. And listen to the fucking thing.
But if I hear a word and I know exactly what it means, I typically don't question it.
Yeah, you know, because you know what it is.
You know that's called a neologism. When you make up a new word, neologism is common words. when you come new words.
Did you just neologize that?
I just came up. I just came up with that. I just cummed up with that.
I just cummed up with it.
I just cummed up with that.
Do you know, not to get on the topic of words.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
That's my topic.
Okay. Do you know what
mm-hmm.
the meaning, the textbook meaning of the word jizz is?
I do not.
What do you think the word jizz may pertain to?
I think it is the white man's attempt at jazz.
I like where you're going.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give you a hint.
Mm-hmm.
Birds are involved.
Birds are involved with jizz. Duh. Duh, Ryan.
If there was a way to make that my ringtone, just the way birds are involved with jizz. Just deadpan the way you said that. That was so good. No, birds are involved.
Birds are involved with jizz.
With jizz. The word jizz.
The word jizz. And if you don't mind me asking, how is it spelled?
Jizz.
Jizz. Can I get the country of origin, please?
America.
And could you use it in a vague sentence, obviously?
Did you happen to see the jizz of those sparrows?
Okay. All right. So I would imagine it is like how they puff up their chest when they are mating.
All right. I see where you're going. No, but I like where your head's
okay.
Jizz is an ornithological term that is a terminology for flight pattern of flocks of birds. If you were like, the jizz of those sparrows is going to the left or right.
Yeah.
The jizz of those sparrows is going northern and southern. That's what you use. Jizz.
Dude, I just watched birds jizzing for like 20 minutes the other day.
People watch birds jizz more than you think.
Yeah, dude, I not only did I watch these birds
Did you take a picture of birds jizzing?
I filmed them jizzing. Dude, they were jizzing at such ridiculous patterns.
It's wild.
Dude,
some bird jizz is insane.
Yeah,
dude.
and like nobody respects it. Like nobody in my family respects that I took the time to basically document this bird jizz.
See, this is also, keep in mind why
These birds jizzing.
Whoa, that is some weird bird jizz.
Isn't that crazy? Dude, and they kept coming back to the spot and then they jizzed around me. They were jizzing to my left.
Keep in mind, this is why
to my right.
This is why the term is not used that often. Because people are like, so I was around all this bird jizz.
Yeah, and they wouldn't stop jizzing, so they would be down here for a little bit, and I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what's making them jizz, right?
And then
they just jizz.
They jizz that way.
Dude, so much footage of these birds. This is also footage of the birds jizzing. This is also
you have too much bird jizz footage.
Too much.
That's more than legally amount.
Well, perfectly timed.
Yeah,
it was the timing of that. Perfectly.
Perfect good jizzing of those.
So
birds.
I'm curious to see. I'm curious to know what topic you had for today, but I almost want to see. I know we don't have a lot left in this episode.
Sure, yeah.
But I'm curious to see if you can shoehorn it in still.
I don't know if I can, because it's not really that much of a topic as much as just an observation I've made.
Yeah.
So I guess this does have to deal with jizz. Not so much.
Dude, I feel like almost everything you bring up has.
Oh, it's jizz adjacent.
Yeah. It's a jizzant.
It's definitely a jizzant to it. But it doesn't have anything to do with birds.
Gotcha.
Well, maybe birds in the anatomical sense.
Okay.
So the Diddy documentary is nuts.
Oh my God. I think this is. Listen, we did. This works because our theme up until this point could have been boys having fun.
Up until this point.
Now
yes.
it's boys having too much fun. This is when
criminal amounts of fun.
This is when boys having fun goes wrong.
This without a doubt. Have I'm assuming you've watched some of it?
I could not stop watching. As a matter of fact, when we did the morning zoo the other day,
yes,
I finished it on my way up.
Wow,
there like that. I was a little.
I think I'm halfway. I think I'm about to start episode 3. It is just so crazy.
It doesn't get less crazy.
I bet it doesn't.
Like, so I watched 3 and 4 on the way up to the morning zoo.
Yeah.
And when I got there, dude, I could not. I was like, please God, let us talk about this, because like I thought about that Diddy documentary that whole episode. I could not stop thinking about it.
It's so.
So can we just address this really quickly? The man's impressive.
I mean, the first episode right away.
Mm-hmm.
The tenacity of Sean Combs.
Yes.
And you know what's crazy is that, like, you're watching it and you're like, wow, if you just honestly weren't a piece of shit, you could be everything that you were talking about being.
Yeah, but you can't have both. You can't separate what made him tenacitous.
Tenacious.
I'm gonna go with tenacitous. You can't separate.
You know, I'm sorry. I should have just let you go. I knew what you were talking about.
Exactly.
Should have just let you go.
I was jizzing, man.
I'm sorry.
I was jizzing.
Dude.
Just let me jizz. Let the boy jizz. Come on, man. I'm jizzing all over the place. Dude. I'm free jizzing over here, man.
You were going full.
What made him tenacitous also made him a piece of shit.
Oh, sure.
You said you can't separate.
Yeah.
Tenacitism from the shitty.
From the shittest. Yes.
Yeah.
You couldn't. And I think it's also, if you're looking at his rise to power in the music industry,
mm-hmm.
and the way, also again, if he had just done the thing where he was like, I just want to be a very successful music producer,
mm-hmm.
I honestly think we wouldn't even be talking about it. Like, if he just had the gumption to be like, yo, this is where I'm going to make my money, this is where I'm going to do my things, I'm fine with being behind. And, like, don't get me wrong, I know you want to be a star and whatever, but man, shoehorning yourself into the rap
butts
game,
into
anything.
He shoehorned himself into a lot of butts.
It's just very crazy, like, where you could have been like, here's the thing. He still could have been a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
He still could have been a piece of shit. Because Epstein was a piece of shit. And I didn't know anything about Jeffrey Epstein until like the last 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He was a behind-the-scenes billionaire shitbag.
Okay, well,
you know what I mean?
Behind the scenes for our level,
for
of
our
influence.
sure,
our level of reach,
sure.
Because like it seems like in the upper echelon, that was something that was widely talked about.
Sure, it was, but it was also beyond the regular scope of what was going on.
Yeah, so I would compare it to how people who didn't do comedy probably never really heard any of the rumors about Bill Cosby, but being in the comedy industry. Like we had rumors, we got the rumors a little quicker.
Sure, I guess you're right.
Yeah, or Louis C.K. might be a better example.
I guess you're right, but I also know that like I don't know. I just think Diddy did it wrong. I think Diddy did.
Diddy.
Diddy. I think Diddy may have done it wrong.
Well, I think I think he got a little out of hand. I think he needed somebody to be like, stop that.
Yeah, sure, but he did have friends with him who were like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And why?
But their mantra was wrong. Bad boys for life.
Sure, but you could also
they were being bad boys for life.
I understand, but they also, you know what? You know who I actually feel one of the worst for? Actually, I don't feel that bad for him now.
Yeah.
I don't feel that bad for him now because right now he's kind of killing it. But Shine.
Okay.
What a now this right then and there, I was like, if you knew anything about what was going on.
Yeah.
And you find out that Diddy and Shine Barrow went to a club and both had guns.
Mm-hmm.
And Diddy was clearly also a perpetrator in this entire fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Shine goes to jail for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And Diddy's out there talking about the grace of God and how he got by and all this stuff like that. And at no point in time did Diddy ever be like, yo, we're getting Shine out. Yeah. He never even went to bat for the fucking dude. It is wild that he never did. And that's not Bad Boys for Life.
He never even had an airbrush free Shine shirt.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind. I was like, I fucking remember that dude. Yeah. I remember that dude. And I remember when this happened, I was like, yeah, that guy, did he just kind of didn't give a fuck?
That would have perfectly called for the airbrush long tee.
Straight up. You could have made any type of fucking, like, yo, we're free Shine.
Yeah.
Anything. And it would have been.
So I know we're jumping all over the place on this, Doc, but you're about to start 3, so we're jumping all over the place between episodes 1 and 2.
Gotcha,
right?
yes.
So episode 1, one of the things that I thought was pretty funny, and it's funnier to me now after you told that story about you and your homies playing darts. Basically, it seems like you and your homeboys helped Diddy plan that celebrity basketball tournament where everybody got trampled.
Oh, I know. Yeah. My brain's trying to make the connection.
You know, when everyone got trampled.
You dumb white boys in Philadelphia may have helped orchestrate an inner city basketball game where people actually died.
9 people died.
9. I know.
That's crazy.
Nuts shit.
That's got to be the record for a celebrity basketball tournament. Death toll. 9. Dude, he's unstoppable.
It was
he's prolific at literally everything he was a part of was the next level version of that thing.
Yeah.
Like he has a celebrity basketball tournament and 9 people die. Never seen before or after. That's crazy.
It is nuts. And what's crazy is that that's the first time I ever heard of that.
Are you serious?
I'd never heard Sidney. Black news was not prevalent in my household.
Dude, black news was hard to come by back then.
Black news was not prevalent.
You had to have a black friend. There was no way to get black news. And he couldn't be like an Urkel type black friend.
No.
I don't even use Urkel. What was the name? I don't remember the name of the kid, but on the Bernie Mac show. The kid with the glasses.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
he couldn't be one of those.
No, he also couldn't be a smart guy either.
No smart guy.
He couldn't be smart guy. He couldn't be who was the well-rounded kid on Hanging with Mr. Cooper? I think it was his son.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been him either.
You know, maybe at most it could have been a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Maybe. But there,
Couldn't have been Carlton.
No, couldn't have been a Carlton. I honestly, I don't even think Jeff would have had anything. I don't think Jazzy Jeff would have had anything on it. He would have started making up rumors and speculations.
Yeah.
He probably would have said stuff about Diddy and baby oil and fucking people just off the top of his head. He just would have said it.
I would assume that Jazzy Jeff was auditioning to be the DJ for the celebrity basketball
You
tournament.
would think that, but he wouldn't do that.
Yeah, he's from Philly.
He wouldn't do that.
Diddy probably wanted to keep it all New York.
It was all New York.
It was all
dude.
New York.
He's not doing
Yeah.
that. Not at all. But yeah, it was. I didn't know that until I watched that doc. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Dude. I was like, how? What a debacle.
And then he spun it.
Dude, he's a spin master.
Probably the best of our time.
And I also, again, I'm only going on with what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only going on with what I saw. And I am going to say, I honestly do believe that Sean Puffy Combs is responsible for Tupac's death.
Mm-hmm.
He's also responsible for Biggie's death.
Mm-hmm.
He is 100% responsible for both of them. Whether he did it himself, I don't think he did it himself, but he is. I think he is responsible for both of them.
Dude, not only after episode 3. Well, did they talk about that in 2?
I think it was 2. Yeah.
Okay, because I think they, if I remember correctly, the episode that they talked about it, they pretty much hashed it out all in that episode.
Yeah. I think that was because I remember. Yeah. No, it was 2 or 3. I might be on 3. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But either way, yeah. I after seeing all of that, and again, I'm going on a fucking celebrity documentary made and produced by 50 Cent, who has always had beef with Diddy, which I honestly don't really know the depths of the deep.
Dude, you're gonna get hit with a twist in episode 4 that you didn't see coming.
Damn.
And I can tell you, one of the people that you've been seeing up until this point, one of the gentlemen you've been seeing up until this point, Diddy got in his butt. And he reveals it in episode 4, and you're still not going to guess which one it was. That's how crazy it is. And you're going to be like, man, by the way you were talking this whole entire time, I never would have guessed you've been secretly infiltrated from behind.
I really hope it's the white lawyer guy. That would be the biggest curveball. And he's like, and that's when Diddy fucked me in the ass. I'd be like, what?
It's going to be 50 Cent.
Yeah, I'd be like, this is nuts.
Diddy fucked me in the ass. He just bounced.
Just told y'all, and then leave. Yeah, I would have never seen that.
He's the new boogeyman.
It's fucking nuts.
He's the new you better eat your vegetables or Diddy's going to get your butt.
It's like, look, man, it kind of blows my mind because it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder in the way that, like, let's just say hypothetically, Diddy never had money.
Yeah.
He never became a mogul, never became a producer, never got involved in music, never nothing. Would Diddy still be some sort of pathological lying ass rapist for the most part?
I also wonder that too, because I don't know if he would have had enough power to make it to the butt.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Because like your curiosity can only match your reach.
Okay.
In a lot of regards.
Okay.
Right. So like for me, I have no like I can imagine, but I have no like actual curiosity or drive towards trying to have a threesome with 2 supermodels.
Okay.
That's not even on. I'm just trying to get a passive aggressive hand job from my wife. Like that's my
passive aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not gonna be affected by the attitude that you have jerking me off. I'm just gonna still enjoy this hand job.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, you can go ahead and make faces to try to make me feel bad about
you
this.
Can go ahead and make
But listen, I won this.
Yeah,
I won this hand job.
I'm still on top
through ethical debate.
Yeah,
and I convinced.
I also cashed in my coupon. Good for 1 free hand job. You gave this to me a year ago.
Yeah.
You said no expiration date on
Read the small print.
It's right there.
It's right there. It's right there.
You hand her glasses. You want to take a look right there?
Take a look.
That's
we both signed it.
And I'm sorry, it's legally mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just I was blown away.
But do you know what I mean? Like, so I talked about when me and Butterly went down and we did Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. I talked about this there, and I don't think I was able to really articulate my point. But it's like he's so powerful that he got bored by consent.
All right.
Track it. Let me see you track that.
He got bored by people. Yeah. So basically what you're saying is he was a man getting anything he wanted. Mm-hmm. And people were saying yes, almost like in a sycophantic way. They were just agreeing or conceding to whatever he was asking, no matter what. So he found that was not good enough to scratch the itch he has for power, even though that is the epitome of power, of having people just tell you and give you and agree with you and accommodate you. Mm-hmm. So he was like, you know what's actually powerful? Taking it against someone else's will. However, I will say, fine. Mm-hmm. That's also retarded.
For us.
No, that's retarded for anybody,
but we don't
Sidney.
know, man. We're not at the edge.
Even if I was so at the edge.
But we don't know because we've never been there. We don't know what it looks like at the edge.
I'm willing to
Dude,
bet,
Diddy was somebody who was dressing to the nines. We can't even see the nines from where we're standing.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. I'm going to go bad boy for life on this.
You're pleading bad boy for life?
I'm going to go bad. If I go to the nines, I never forget the fives. If I go to the nines, I'm never forgetting the days I was wearing the fives.
Yeah, but listen, that's if you go to the nines now. He went to the nines when he was in his early 20s, man.
Okay.
You forget up them fives real quick.
Oh, do you?
Like now, I have a lot of respect for the fives.
Do you remember, who was it? Was it Biggie Smalls who says, I still remember back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Mm-hmm. He remembered the fives, and he was in his 20s, and he was closing in on the nines. You trying to say that Diddy doesn't know the same things? Come on.
Well, hold on.
Hold on. Now, black man.
I'm going to also plead bad boy for life, right? Diddy was ripping Biggie off, so Biggie wasn't getting the type of monetary reward that allowed him to see the nines. Damn, this boy can debate. Look at him go. Look at him go.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you.
Okay.
Biggie also was getting the nines for the times because he was still reflecting on the fives in 1995 when he was talking about Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. When he was dead broke, he couldn't picture this. He ships champagne when he's thirsty.
That's nine behavior.
Oh, I'm saying he's got the nines. Those are at the pinnacle. Those are the pinnacles of entertainment. Whether or not he was actually getting the nines financially from Diddy, he was still living the nine life.
That champagne on his birthday, though, was bought by Diddy. He couldn't afford champagne. Biggie couldn't have. He wasn't. Diddy wasn't paying anybody.
Are you trying to say Biggie could not put 5 carats in his baby daughter's hair? Are you saying those 5 carats were provided by Diddy? I don't think they were. I think Christopher Wallace put those 5 carats in his baby daughter's ear on his own.
Not only do I think they were provided by Diddy, I think they were a gift to Diddy that he re-gifted back to Biggie. I think he passed it along.
I don't think he did.
I think he was like, "This is beneath me."
No, I don't think Diddy.
Let me give these. And then he laughed about it. He was like, "I'm gonna give these to Biggie. He might give them to his daughter."
That's too nasty.
That's nasty. He gave them nasty. He probably did something real nasty to him. Dude, that's the other thing.
Nasty.
He probably came on everything.
Oh, he was a comer.
He was a gross man.
Yeah.
He probably. Did you hear the rumor that one of the male escorts, he would have that male escort release his flock
and then she'd drink it.
Well, no. Then he'd take the flock off of her and put it on his own nipples.
I didn't see that part.
He tweeted on it. Tweet. He was like, dude, he was jizzing. He was jizzing. That, by the way, I'm no longer calling it jizzing. I'm calling it release my flock from now on.
I've heard. I just heard.
Yeah. It's like when you release a flock of doves. Oh. Release the
Like you're in
doves.
some kind of John Woo film.
I'm just called releasing the doves.
Yeah, all right.
I'm just releasing the doves.
I released the. Oh, that sounds so worse. That sounds worse. Like I released my doves all over.
I mean, it's peaceful. It's peace. I'm releasing the peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, I appreciate you calling it doves because I am like, yo, the pigeons got out. Because I'm still living in the fives, dude. I'm still living in the fives.
Release the pigeons on her.
I'm flipping pigeons,
Oh my
bitch.
God, that sounds so violent. That sounds so scary. It's like the movie Birds.
Yeah, no, dude. When I'm done, the lady looks. The chick I'm with looks like the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
She covered in pigeons, y'all. Oh, we definitely did.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Oh man,
That was boys having fun.
that was boys having fun without a doubt. That was boys having fun, and then boys having criminally too much fun.
criminally too much fun.
Too much fun.
We have to give both sides. We can't present a world where going fun can't go wrong.
No,
Gotta put some guardrails on fun.
Fun can be wrong, and fun definitely was getting more and more wrong with Sean Puffy Combs.
He took it to the extreme.
It's like, but that's what I mean. It's like, you know what? When people are like, you wouldn't know. When you were even saying like, you wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't know because you don't have millions of dollars. And you don't have this and that. Everyone listening, I'm willing to conduct an experiment.
Okay.
If you can find a way to give me millions of dollars, I will try to show you how to have fun without raping anyone. It'll be sans rape. No sexual abuse or assault in any type. No making my boys pay for their own funeral after they're dead. No, any of that. I guarantee if you were to give me millions of dollars, I will be having the most amount of fun with my boys, and no one will be sexually assaulted at all.
All right, I'm gonna stake my claim. Give this man millions of dollars, and my claim is that he's going to travel places by rape. He's going to rape his way from point A to point
You're going
B.
to have a rape train?
Yeah.
I'm going to find out that the bullet's like, oh, how's this go so fast? It's like, powered by rape?
Yeah. How many rapes from here to there?
I'm going to lift open the hood and be like, oh, no. What are the RPMs? Rapes per minute?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, no.
Yeah, I need to take my rape in.
6,000.
I need to take my rape in to get its oil changed.
Yeah, it's like, this rape engine's out of
Yeah,
control.
the rape engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
I'm telling you.
I believe you. But like I don't think being a good guy was really ever in Diddy. If you remember in the documentary,
I don't think it was either.
His mother, they never really said it for sure, but his mother I think was a prostitute.
Oh, she was. She kind of alluded to it. Kind of alluded to it.
And his dad was a pimp.
Very much so.
So you're raised by a pimp and a prostitute. Your ethics are going to be
A little, yeah. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
But what I am saying is when you were raised by a pimp and a prostitute, let's just say hypothetically, you're raised by a pimp and a prostitute, you still are seeing a grand scope. And again, I'm not trying to discredit anybody who's grown up under these fucking conditions or anything like that.
Louis J. Gomez.
What I am saying is when you grow up in a position like that, you still when you're in that world, you see that world. But then you get out of that world and you're like, this is how the world actually is, and this is how the world actually operates, actually functions.
I don't think you ever get out of that world though. Because here's what I mean by that.
I don't know.
So I grew up in a violent upbringing.
Sure.
Right? So for a long time, and even still now, when people get annoyed or frustrated or upset about something, that's kind of what I fixate on. I fixate on the things about a person's demeanor that could lead to violence, because that's what triggers me.
I can understand.
Right?
But do you know the difference between right and wrong?
I've learned it.
Okay.
But within my world.
Within your world. However, I'm saying even within your world, you could look beyond your world and still know the difference between right and wrong. That's the thing that this is kind of what this documentary is kind of like really shining a light on. If you even knew that you were living in the fives, in the nine, there is a world of right and wrong. There is a world of right and wrong.
But is it real? Though?
Yes, it is.
So here's what I mean by that.
Because it has real consequences. Diddy's going to jail for fucking whoever knows how long.
But hear me out, right? So when I was young, I would see two people get in like a little argument,
Sure.
right? And one person was obviously upset, and that person didn't hit the other person. And when I was a kid, I saw that as fake. Oh, that person's acting like he doesn't want to punch that person. He's just, he's just being a bitch or whatever, but he really wants to hit him, right? So he didn't hit him, but in my mind at that time, the behavior of not punching that dude in the face was fake.
Okay. Either way, you still do know, though. Let's just say you get in an argument with someone on the street.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't get me wrong. I wish we lived in a society where people who fucking need to get punched in the fucking face could get punched in the fucking face, and there would be no reprisal for it. Some people need to get fucking fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But I am going to say, you still live in a world where, say you get in an argument with some fucking idiot on the street who deserves to be punched in the face, and you do it, you could possibly, more than likely, be charged with assault.
Consequences. I believe that there are consequences.
There are going to be.
But there's consequences to everything.
I understand
and just because there are consequences doesn't mean that something is wrong. There's this
Okay. Just because there are consequences, something doesn't mean things are wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was going to present just a philosophical idea that is something that I barely understand. Right.
Okay.
But they say so. There's in philosophy, you say something ought to be like this. This thing should be this way. That's an ought. And then you are saying things are this way. That's an is. Mm-hmm. And there are some philosophers that say you cannot derive an ought from an is.
Okay.
So just because something is that way doesn't mean that the ought makes total sense.
Okay.
And that's as far as I understand.
I'm also going to say that what you said earlier was that, or what I'm picking up on is that you said there are consequences to actions, but that doesn't mean they're right consequences or the action was
doesn't mean
right
the action was right or wrong.
Okay. Doesn't mean the actions are right or wrong. Mm-hmm. I kind of disagree with that.
Or it doesn't determine the value of the action.
I kind of disagree with that.
Obviously.
I disagree with that.
Obviously disagree.
I disagree with that because I know whether or not there are consequences. Whether or not I lived in a consequence-free world. I do know sexual assault on anyone is wrong.
Yeah, if you're poor. Yeah, I agree. If you're poor.
I know that on any grounds.
He can't know that because think about it.
He grew up kind of poor. That negates it.
No, but he can't know that.
Negates it, dude.
Think about how many sexual assaults he conducted before he actually felt consequences.
I understand that, but I'm also going to say even if there were no consequences, I would know that it's wrong anyway. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't do it anyway.
I wouldn't.
What?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't what?
I wouldn't know. Can we end this podcast? Can we just end this episode and go to the Patreon?
So this has been World War Fun.
Yes, thank you so much.
I've been Ryan Shaner.
Yes.
I've been the criminally correct Ryan Shaner. And this has been Sidney Gantt. Please check us out. We do this every Sunday. And also, guys, tell people to get on the Patreon. You get bonus unreleased episodes. You get a secret episode. You get become part of the community, all for $3. And also, please, if you haven't picked up Solomon, check it out. Over 206 copies sold. I've gone international. I'm on different continents now. The link will be in the bio. Thank you guys so much for listening. We're going to switch it over to Patreon.
The stand-up show. The showcase, the book signing.
Oh,
yeah.
Monday the 29th. I do apologize for everyone who was trying to come out on the 8th. Things got fucked up. I blame the Philadelphia Eagles to no end.
No. We have to blame because we've been doing comedy in this city for years. We know the cardinal rule: never schedule a show during an Eagles game.
Yeah, we. That's my fault.
That is like tattooed.
But that was the only day that was available at the time.
Okay.
So I took it because that was the only day available. But now it's going to be next, the 29th. It's also a Monday. No Eagles game. No Eagles game on the 29th. It'll be at 7:30. Sydney's going to be on the show.
Let's go.
It's going to be a banger show. I'm going to be signing books. There's going to be merch for sale. If you got your book, bring them. I'll sign them. If you don't got a book, buy it there. I'll sign them. I'll do whatever you want. It'll be a great time. That's at 7:30, Monday the 29th.
Is C from B coming down still?
C from B.
From Brooklyn?
Oh, yeah. C from B. Yeah.
All right.
Chris Fago will be
Chris
there.
Fago's going to be there.
Chris
too.
Fago's going to be there.
Hell yeah.
And he's all, dude, that's going to be a great show. It's gonna be great.
Dude, I
C
would
from B,
love to see.
like,
I was about to say, I would love to see what your brain was doing with C from B. Like, do we have a friend named C from B? Is it Leo? He's talking about Leo. Yeah.
I was like, Carl from Bronx? We're going to switch over to the Patreon. We do this every Sunday. I've been Ryan Shannon. This has been Sidney Gantt. This has been World War Fun. We will see you next time.
Carlton Banks could have been C from B.